Good morning.
Good morning.
My name is Rick Johansson. My wife, Agnes, and I have been members of Emmanuel for almost 4 years now, and I'm on the Stewardship Committee. I promised Frank Bennett, I don't see him today, that if he'd talk about money last week, that I'd follow him and do it this week. And I was kind of hoping he would forget and not show up, but since he was here last week, it's my turn, so here I am. The good news for you, though, is that this is the last message that will be brought to you by the Stewardship Committee this year. Frank's talk last week about piling pirate treasure onto the offering plates, it created a glorious image in my mind of the amount of treasure we'd pile up each Sunday if we did our giving that way. But then the church's letter and the pledge card arrived in the mail this week, and I started thinking about my boring bank account instead of gold and silver and precious jewels. How many of you received this? Yeah, every hand should go up. Okay, great. Next Sunday, as Aaron said, is Stewardship Sunday, and those of us who would like to make a pledge for the next year, for 2024, can come forward during the offering time, and we'll put our pledge cards in a basket. Most of our members and friends indicate on their pledge card that they'd like to make their gift by a direct debit. Although that's not quite as glorious as piling pirate treasure onto collection plates, we really love those direct debits just as much. No pledge or gift is too small. Large and small gifts show gratitude, and together with your generous gifts of time and talent, they all make it happen. And if you've been paying attention, that's the theme for this year's Stewardship Drive. Let's make it happen. The draft budget that was presented by the Finance Committee to the congregation 3 weeks ago anticipates an increase in our pledged and non-pledged revenue of slightly more than 3% for next year. So the Stewardship Committee is hoping that you will give generously again this year. Thank you again for your support for our beloved church.